It's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin'. All right, let's see what the fuck.
You actually can't make this up, bro. You can't.
I don't even want to have my boy.
Yo, you can't make this up. What's crazy is before I even tell y'all what just happened, bro, I was making a video about how, as you see, I got my notes right here, but I was making a video about how the interview that had came out yesterday, right? The Kendrick Lamar Howard Stern interview, the timing just seems suspicious to me. Now, that doesn't mean that I think that that is connected to this, but I think all the events that have been happening over the last week, maybe 8 days, you know what I'm saying? The snippet of songs, the leaks, the interview coming out at 9 years after, like it's a whole lot. Damn, being a net, like bro, it's a whole lot that's going on right now. But I'm not saying it's connected. I just thought that was interesting. But if you didn't know, there's a lot of major artists and underground artists, you know what I'm saying? Underground, because it really ain't underground, but getting leaked right now on their YouTube page, right? And we can start with Drake because these hackers got to be the pettiest hackers in the world because they uploaded Not Like Us to this man's channel, bro. They uploaded Not Like Us.
Hey, that's wild work. That's wild work, bro.
To this man's channel. As you can say, this is not no troll. This is real, bro. This is real, bro. This is 100% real. They uploaded Not Like Us to Drake's channel. Do you know how crazy that is?
That's wild.
Forget the fact that you got hacked, right? Because we finna see what the hackers did to these others, and I'm gonna show you the difference. Forget that you got hacked, right? Forget that. It's the fact that you got hacked and they made sure to upload the one song that is an absolute just devastation of your career. Calling you some of the wildest things that you can be called. And they uploaded that on Drake's personal channel. Okay, as you can see, this is real. This is Not Like Us, bro. Payphobia is the Instagram. This is Not Like Us, as you can see. All right? What makes this even wilder is they don't just stop there. They uploaded music as well and their Discord. Okay, so for Drake, it's a little different. They uploaded a freestyle, and that's it. Right? And then they put the Discord right here. They upload, so it's a little different for the other artists. But the thing about Drake that I feel bad about is once we show you, you're going to see there's a difference. The hackers didn't do nothing like this. They ain't go on Kendrick page and upload Family Matters. They ain't go on Playboy. They ain't do nothing crazy like that. The fact that Drake got hit with this is hilarious, bro. It's hilarious.
Crazy work.
Even with the profile picture itself, with all of the marks that are on the crib.
Paying for a dozen different AI subscriptions?
Yeah, that's
wild. Over $3,000 a year. Stop. Meet the...
Anyway, let's move forward, bro. You go to Kendrick's page, and they uploaded the prayer. Now, the funny thing is this, bro. Shout out my boy We Are the Cypher. He had tweeted, he was like, this version of the prayer is like, or this also is kind of weird. You know what's funny about this version of it? This was the first version that I ever heard. I remember a long time ago, and some of y'all gonna know what I'm talking about, because some of y'all was there, right? If you had SoundCloud. SoundCloud had this 20-minute version of just straight unreleased songs. It was like kind of like a project, so to say, an unreleased project. And it had some of Kendrick's dopest songs on there, bro. There was a song that he had, I think it was Janae Aiko on there, and it was about just like friends that passed away. There was another song on there that had all of Black Hippie and SZA, and it was like, how'd it go? It was like,
I don't know.
Yeah, it was something. It was amazing though. I love that song. Hook was amazing. Verses were amazing. It was Black Hippie and SZA. And then there was another song where it was like, you could tell it was like from back in the day, like maybe like 2010, 2011. And then that's where actually the first time I heard Look Over Your Shoulder by Busta Rhymes and on this Extinction Level Event 2. I heard that song first on that leak. That song got leaked before it ended up on Busta Rhymes' album. And it was in that pile of songs. The crazy part about it is this version of The Prayer, if I'm not mistaken, was also in that pile of songs. Because this version of The Prayer is not the same as the one that's been going around for the last few years. The version of The Prayer that this is dated, it's like way back, if I'm not mistaken, right? And this is the original version I heard. Now, all that aside, the fact that these hackers have coordinated some type of hack to where they've hacked both Kendrick Lamar and Drake at the exact same time is where I'm like, is this all there is to it? Is there more to it? Is the music industry in a very dangerous place right now? Like what's going on right now? You feel what I'm saying? To have Drake and Kendrick both getting hacked at the exact same time. Also notice that they didn't hit Kendrick with no weird shit. Like Kendrick it was just one of Kendrick's songs that's been out already. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's that. Then we go to Playboi Carti, and this is where it's like, what the hell is going on? Playboi Carti gets hacked, and bro, it's song upon song upon song upon song upon song, and some of their own music as well. Man, so they're really releasing some of Playboi Carti songs and releasing some of their own music on Playboi Carti's channel. Now, I know Kanye West is another person that got hacked. Yeah, Kanye West is another individual that got hacked. Also, once again, they put the Discord on here. And then there's a few other artists that got hacked, and there's some other artists that I hadn't heard about. I guess it's like what they call the underground type of artists. And my whole thing is this, bro. Where are we at in this whole saga of the music industry is clearly being deconstructed? It's clearly taking a big hit. There's a lot of things that are clearly going on here. Where are we at to where all of these artists are getting hacked simultaneously? Right? Because LimeWire and all these different things, niggas been knew that. Niggas been downloading not on.
I think it's the growth in the sophistication of hacking technology. I think they have more sophisticated hacking methods that could really like do some real work, like where I can hack multiple people simultaneously
on the iPad and what was it called? The I didn't really have one, so but I can't remember what it was called. Y'all remember the little joints, the little small things, and they had you put the music on it. What was it called? Damn.
Zoom.
Whatever it was called. But people used to go on LimeWire and download mixtapes and download albums and all the different stuff illegally and stuff. So we've been in the phase of hackers doing what hackers do. When they were able to leak Carter 3, that's when shit was like, all right, man, this shit just got out of control. But this is crazy. Simultaneously, Drake, Kendrick, Playboi Carti, and other artists like Kanye West all at the same time is where it starts to feel like, crazy, what the hell is really going on, bro? What the hell is really going on? On top of the fact that this is all deciding to take place during a full moon in Aquarius. Take that with what you will. I'm just one of them guys. I just think it's so ironic. You got the DJ Dahi snippet coming out with Kendrick Lamar going around. You feel what I'm saying? You got the Howard Stern interview with Kendrick Lamar coming out yesterday. Right? An old ass interview from the damn era. Right? I got so many questions. I'll have a video for y'all for that soon. You feel what I'm saying? I'll probably drop it tomorrow morning still. But what the hell is going on right now? We got all these different people talking about how, you know what I'm saying? My boy Zach actually put together a dope ass theory about the boxing theme for the Kendrick album. But there have been people talking about how there was a boxing thing coming out. I remember chilling with Moni had a video about the boxing theme. There's a few people that was talking about the boxing theme. I seen somebody leak on Twitter saying that Kendrick's next album is going to be a boxing theme or whatever, like months after a bunch of content creators already talked about it. And what makes it interesting is we still ain't seen all the offense that Jay-Z was talking about. We know Clips is coming outside. They said they got music coming. We know AZ Chike is coming outside. He said he got music coming. It's a lot of things supposed to take place. Where's the Doechii album? It's a lot of things that's supposed to take place right now that I feel like
I never want to lead you down a path that I never went down myself. It's actually really easy and really affordable to get your clothing brand started.
I could be tripping. But all of these things happening just feel like something is ramping up. Like something is ramping up fast. I don't know, bro. It's interesting. This could just be an isolated event where a bunch of artists are getting hacked simultaneously or whatever. One thing you can't deny is that it's coordinated. That's one thing you can't deny is definitely coordinated. So there is some strategy here, right? And yeah, maybe some of this shit has gotten too easy to get for hacking, bro. Maybe some of this shit has gotten way too easy. I ain't gonna lie. But hey, we gonna see, bro. We gonna see what's going on. More videos coming, you feel what I'm saying? I'm building some dope videos for y'all. And I just feel like something's on the way, bro. I don't know. I just feel like there's something under the horizon, bro. There's something on the way. Like the Civil War and music that maybe we've been talking about. I don't know, bro, but something feels like it's on the horizon, bro. And low key, I gotta finish this Jay-Z journey before, because I think Jay-Z gonna drop an album. I know everybody been talking about it. I really do think Jay-Z gonna drop an album, so I gotta finish this journey ASAP. I'm gonna drop Kingdom Come and American Gangster back to back. We're gonna do that back to back, okay? Because I gotta wrap this up. I gotta wrap this up immediately. I want to have the whole journey done before that Jay-Z album come out, because I feel like all of this shit is related. I feel like it's all related. You feel what I'm saying? There's been a whole lot of symbolism between. It's getting interesting out here, bro. That's all I gotta really say. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, especially if you're new here, especially if you've been here. Tapping with the Patreon. Thank you to everybody that's tapped in with the Patreon. You feel what I'm saying? Of course, I got music for y'all coming on the way. You feel me? A lot of people been telling me, hey, we need the music. We love the commentary, but we need the music. I got y'all. Trust me. Just like I told y'all, I got y'all with the battle rap shit. I got y'all, all right? Way sooner than you think. But all right, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Y'all have a good goddamn.
Okay, shout out to son, boy. He got some new shit coming. So let's get up on this game shit. I don't want to. Yeah. Kendrick dropping some shit. Then it's the shit he was just talking about. That's an hour watch, bro. I'm going to have to watch that on my own. Or I'm probably going to make a video on that shit for y'all. I'll probably do that. We'll watch that shit together, but not right now. Like, I ain't trying to cover no shit like that right now. It's more like a blast joint. Like, I'm trying to goddamn cover as much shit over the weekend that happened as possible. Let's see.
Like the video.
All this fucking money, all this fucking money, all this fucking money that the machines counted from me, all this fucking money.
He covering the Howard Stern joint. He ain't live right now. Matt Moolah talking about. Oh yeah, he did cover that joint.
This is the fake ad you see everywhere, right? But this is Ebony, a real game. Now, I know what you're thinking. Aren't they exactly the same? No, because Ebony is the real number gate runner game. Gotta try it, huh? Nobody ever believes me, but this really is just like...
Okay.
I heard that.
Oh, he was. Help! No!
They got to step up
And
through
he was talking shit. That's why they shot at him. See, y'all don't know that this is the perfect example of getting tricked out of your position.
Look at God. Look at this divine intervention.
Crazy.
When Charleston White drives off and the shots go off.
And he know how to scream and yell and make a scene.
I forgot.
So now everybody
What?
paying attention, everybody recording.
I forgot my
Not
coffee.
stupid.
Hold on.
Oh! Jay Prince and Mob Ties is over. They done. The
It's over.
streets have identified the man who tried to murder Charleston White last night on behalf of Jay Prince. Charleston White and a lot of other people went live and posted content where they are identifying the person who tried to kill Charleston White last night.
Lord,
They
How
know
y'all
his
gonna
name.
snitch on the nigga that
They
shot?
Instagram. They know everything about this guy, how he's tied into Jay.
How y'all gonna snitch on the nigga that got there shot at Charleston White? Like y'all niggas don't want that nigga shot, bro. Let's be for real. I ain't promoting shit, but come on, bro. Y'all niggas be lying to yourselves when it comes to that. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Prince and Mob Ties.
Yeah.
They even
Now, if the internet can figure that out, what do you think the feds know, my guy? FBI, open up! This is what I be saying. I don't understand. You a 60-year-old man. You a 60-year-old man named Jay Prince with a rap label and millions of dollars. Why are you sending somebody to kill another?
But hold on, Matt. That's where you're wrong, bruh. I don't think it's Jay Prince Sr., bruh. I think it's Jay Prince Jr. doing shit like that. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bruh. Like now, you know, Jay Prince got his shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can say hella shit about Jay Prince Sr. You feel me? But as far as like shit today, dog, I'm gonna be for real, bruh. I'm gonna be for real. This ain't no diss. This just real life shit. You feel me? I think Jay Prince Sr. in and out of the hospital, you know what I'm saying, for health reasons, not necessarily because he's sick, but I think, you know what I'm saying, he's constantly in and out of the hospital. He's enjoying his retirement. You feel me? I think he's heavily in his grandchildren's life. I don't think that nigga got time to even be worried about no stupid ass beef in the street, especially with a nigga like, come on, bro, let's be for real, bro. Let's be for real. Niggas like Jay Prince Sr., we talk about Jay Prince Sr., you don't work every fucking thing you got, whether it was legal or illegal. And 30 years into your career, you feel what I'm saying? Now you finally chilled, sit back, you ain't even really focus on no shit like that. You ain't about to throw away your whole motherfucking life trying to goddamn get a nigga like Charleston White, a fucking loudmouth ass nigga. You ain't trying to goddamn waste your life hitting that nigga, bro. I'ma be for real, bro. That's just real life shit right there, bro. I definitely think it's his son, bro. It's his son. I think it's Jay Prince Jr. doing all this little wannabe gangster shit. I said it. I think it's Jay Prince Jr. doing all this wannabe gangster shit. Dead ass. I think the real gangster out of this situation, I think he's the one who knows when to be gangster and when not to be gangster. And I think he know a lot better than choosing to be gangster in situations like this. You did what I'm saying?
Old man in Charleston White, unless he apologizes to you. Ain't nobody got time for that.
what?
What? You need another grown ass man apology that bad? You not Suge. Y'all, hey, what's wrong with y'all? You not Suge Knight. You ain't just see what happened to Pusha X.
I'm not gonna hold you. Not gonna hold you. Jay Prince Jr. bigger than Suge Knight, bro. I'm gonna be all the way 100, bro. I'm gonna be all the way 100. He bigger than Suge Knight. That ass. Let's be all the way 100, bro. I could definitely put You talk about streets, all of this shit, survivability in the game. You know what I'm saying? Longevity in the game, bro. Jay Prince bigger than the motherfucking Suge Knight. Suge Knight, let's be for real. Suge Knight ain't top gangster no more. Suge Knight ain't been top gangster for the longest. And this ain't no, you know what I'm saying, who more gangster contest. What I'm saying is like the whole aura of Suge Knight died with Tupac. You dig what I'm saying? Like that whole thing died with Tupac. Like Suge Knight ain't been the biggest for a very long time. And this is before he even caught his bid, bro. Like he was already going out like a sucker before he even got his bid. Let's be all the way 100 with it. All the way 100. So Jay Prince, like a whole different level. Let's be 100.
This ain't 1989, and you ain't Suge Knight. You not El Chapo. You can't sell 1,000.
Shit, Suge wasn't even doing shit in 99. Suge couldn't goddamn stop. Goddamn, come on, bro. Come on. Suge couldn't stop goddamn Snoop Dogg from going over there with Master P in 99, bro. Let's be all the way 100. You know what I mean? Let's do it. Come on, bro.
Breaks down the corner, and the police ain't gonna say nothing because you gave them $2 million a piece. This not Mexico. This America. You wanna go to America?
Like have intel in the last time he was talking to Jay Prince.
You wanna go to America?
It's crazy.
Wait
Now,
till he get
Charleston
his
White went live to reveal that he's cooperating with law enforcement. He's handing over the dude's
and that's what I was finna say.
Call the popo, huh?
Hey, you know Charleston White gonna call the police.
Exactly. So if you gonna try to throw your life away and try to take that nigga out, don't miss. Boy, because if you miss, boy, that's your ass, dog. I'm telling you, you're going to jail. You going to jail. You shoot at a nigga like Charleston White, bro, and you miss, you going to jail. Straight up.
So why would you do that to a nigga who you know gonna call the police? Why would you press a nigga on some gangster shit?
Man, for real.
And
You know what Thanos said. Should have aimed for the head. You talking about, let me stop, boy. Ooh, let me chill, boy. My mama did not raise me like that. Let me chill.
Oh, he gonna call the police. That's just...
and he has footage of dudes shooting at him.
Oh, my God.
I'm still in Houston, hoe ass.
He
Let me tell you, you at Fifth Ward saying I didn't come by myself.
No.
I came with...
Hey, man, look. Hey, I'm gonna be for real, bro. You shoot at a nigga, boy, that nigga jump on the internet, start talking like this, and be like, yeah, and I'm a goddamn rat on your ass, bro. Bro, leave that nigga alone. Straight up, leave that nigga alone. Don't even goddamn pass a cigarette to that nigga, bro. Oh, God. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, don't do shit with that nigga, bro. Don't spend no lunch break with that motherfucker, bro. Don't let that nigga hit your vape. Don't give that nigga a stick of gum. A nigga like that, bro, don't get that nigga a pencil when you in class. Fuck you talking about, bro. Don't do shit for that nigga, bro. Stay the fuck away from that nigga. You feel me? A nigga like Charleston White come up to you, bro, asking for directions, bro. Point that nigga in the wrong direction. You did what I'm saying, bro?
Lesbian, Hellcat. I came by myself because it was Dr. Candace Matthews' birthday.
This the crazy part, though. This the crazy part, bro. All these gangsters out here, bro. All these super thugs. All these super thugs, bro. All these super thug ass nigga, bro. Y'all niggas getting y'all ass beat by a one-eyed nigga, bro. That's the crazy part, bro. That's the crazy part, bro. Niggas out here getting their ass beat legally by a one-eyed nigga, bro. And y'all supposed to be the gangsters. Straight up.
Listen, say my let me tell you something. I got a secret recording that I'm sending to the FBI.
We want to see that motherfucker. What's that?
I got names of the shooter.
Oh, no.
Yo, what up,
I done
homies?
sent it to Safe
What up?
TV. I done sent it to DJ Academics. I done sent it to Aiden Ross.
I'm sure you already know this by now, but whoever did this, sell the
Beautiful
American
Leo, what
Adams,
up? What up?
Get
What's
rid of the
poppin'?
Zaza. All right. Sell the Balenciaga trainers.
What up? What up?
Sell whatever you got to sell.
Welcome
Okay,
to the
sell the
chat.
Moistenites.
Welcome to the chat. Hey, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Ready, bro. You going to jail. It's
Don't laugh
unbound.
at me, y'all.
There's
Don't
multiple
laugh.
footage that have surfaced.
This
Charleston
my
White
first time I'm having
is
an active
apparently
chat
he's
on
the
my
one
shit,
releasing
bro.
But think about
So
it,
I
though.
don't
Why
even-
would you come shoot up a
I
political
see y'all.
event?
You know
Of
what I'm
course
saying?
there's
But I'm
gonna
gonna
be
have to,
cameras
you know what I'm
and security
saying?
and
Out the
police
camera.
and
Artlist AI apps. The
Facts.
fastest way to
Everybody want
serve
to be
up some
gangster until the
fresh,
judge hand
crisp,
down sentences
premium
longer than
content.
Chinese baths.
Hot
Boy,
and ready
what?
in an
Boy,
instant.
what? Niggas be
Viral
super
video for
thug
social?
like Nori
Yes. Cinematic
until they get them
edits?
football numbers.
Boy,
And they
y'all
turn
niggas be
into
slow
Colin
than a box.
Kaepernick. Let
Y'all
me
gonna
stop.
learn
Let
to
me
stop
stop.
trying to mix street shit and street business with real life. Y'all gonna learn that those two things don't go together because the world is not playing by y'all dumbass rules. Oh, you can't
Boy,
call the
on
police.
God.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna call the police. No
Look,
snitching.
I learned this shit as a young nigga. I learned this shit as a young nigga, bro. Y'all know the affirmations y'all moms used to give y'all. You know what I'm saying? We all had them. You know what I mean? You this, you that. You know what I'm saying? Treat people the way you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? Look, all of that shit is bullshit. You feel me? Look, motherfuckers gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do, and the only thing you can do is make sure that you okay at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? It's not necessarily, you know what I'm saying, living off in survival mode, but just know, you know what I mean? Shit, motherfucker ain't gonna let your shit affect them. Don't let nobody else's shit affect you. You know what I'm saying? That's just simple as that.
No snitching.
But motherfuckers be out here capped up, like super capped. Like, bro, take it from me, bro. These niggas be out here lying on their babies. They lie on their own soul. They lie on their dead mama, their dead partner. Bro, some of these niggas, they can't wait to have something to put any type of lie on just so a motherfucker can believe they ass, bro. Like, dead ass. I don't believe none of that shit, bro. I can't even believe a motherfucker right hand on the Bible, bro. I ain't even gonna hold y'all, bro. Straight up. Dead ass, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. And it might sound extreme, bro. It might sound extreme, bro. But if you want a nigga to tell you the truth, man, put a pair of scissors to that nigga dick. That's the only time you gonna get the truth out of a nigga, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you, dog. I'm not gonna hold you, bro, because motherfucker, the only thing motherfucker got is they balls and they fucking word, bro. Dead ass, bro. If they dick ain't on the line, bro, and this might just be a little bit raunchy, bro, but if a nigga dick ain't on the line, bro, that nigga, he liable to tell you whatever the fuck. I'm gonna just be all the way 100.
No snitching. Yeah, I ain't gonna call the police. Nigga play with me, I don't play back with him. Yeah. Everybody don't follow by them dumbass rules. Street niggas think that everybody is a street. That's the problem. You think every black person that grew up in the hood is a street nigga. That's not the case. Some of us grew up in the hood, realized that shit was stupid as hell, and now we feel like if you play
nigga, Obama from the hood. The fuck? Obama from the hood. That don't mean shit. The fuck are you talking about? I promise you, you run up on Obama, you're gonna get a little bit worse than the police, my nigga. You feel me? And that's just what it is, bro. That nigga from Chicago, bro. Like,
with us, I'm calling the police. You better not play with me.
Straight up.
Anybody, y'all know who I'm talking about.
Look, and my uncle, that's probably, I say like the third biggest gangster. That's like number 3. On my top 3 gangsters in real life that I know, my Uncle John, he number 3. You feel me? Even he told me, bro. Niggas don't run from guns. Straight up. Niggas don't run from guns. You feel me? Niggas packed up too. You feel me? You push up with a joint, 9 times out of 10, niggas gonna pull out their joint. Niggas run from the cops though. Straight up. Real niggas run from cops. A real nigga gonna stand on every bit of bullshit that he got going on, bro. Bro, you call the cops, bro, his punk ass gonna run. I promise you, bro. Don't be too afraid to call the cops, man. Don't be afraid to call the cops, bro. Fuck with these folks, tell y'all, bro, like, I'm talking to the young niggas, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas my age, bro, y'all know what the fuck going on, but y'all young niggas out there, bro, man, don't let these folk out there and trick y'all out of y'all life. You feel me? It's a lot of people out here dead because they listen to another nigga on how to live or how to treat a motherfucking problem or issue. A lot of shit that y'all call problems ain't even problems, bro. I'm gonna be for real, bro. It's only a problem once y'all give attention to that shit. Man, ignore that shit. Like, oh, word, you one of them? I'm out of here. I'll holler at y'all, bro. Trust me. In a lot of situations, the motherfuckers that everybody call pussy be the ones that survive just simply because they the smartest ones. Not because they pussy. It's just because they smart. Everybody want to be in the plains acting like dumbasses and shit. Let them do them. You feel me?
Anybody that ever call themselves pressing me, police. If you a street dude, I'm police, right? Put the police right on you. I'm talking about the same day. Call the police, make
Let's be for real though. Mac. who the fuck, like, bro, I'm 37, bro. Like, let's be for real, bro. Who the fuck just running up on me, pressing me randomly? And I stay in Atlanta, you feel what I'm saying? Like, but who the fuck is doing that? You feel me? Motherfuckers only doing that shit to motherfuckers they know or know of. You feel what I'm saying? And this is just another thing, like, motherfuckers put themselves out and you don't know who the fuck watching. You feel me? Like, niggas like Charleston White. He jump on the internet and he put himself out there in a certain way. Yes. Yes. It sounds stupid as fuck, bro, but come on, bro. We all know mathematics, bro. You know what I'm saying? Real life mathematics. You feel what I'm saying, bro? You putting yourself out there, bro. It's gonna be a couple of niggas that's gonna hear your words and gonna be like, you know, I want to test that shit out, bro. You feel me? I'm a 80s baby. You dig? Like we was in high school. It'd be niggas like saying shit like, oh, if any nigga come up here, try me. Ooh. Hey, it'd be me and a couple other niggas, like not even on the same team, just couple random niggas. Like, nigga, who the fuck you talking to though? You feel what I'm saying? Like, cause what you mean? You did? Trust me, you gonna get that same type of energy. You feel what I'm saying, bro? It's physics 101. It's physics 101, bro. Whatever the fuck you put out, bro, 9 times out of 10, that shit gonna bounce right back at your ass, bro.
Same day.
But it is in this internet world, bro. It's like, I don't know, it's like Digimon. You feel me? I don't know if y'all watch Digimon, you little digital version of Pokemon, but like motherfuckers jump into this digital world, bro, and they just forget all about the real life rules that actually hold society together. You feel me? There's real foundation of which humanity is built on. Is people just throw that shit out of the window. Shit is crazy to me.
Cause I'm rich. I don't care about what you think about how lame or corny I am. I don't give a fuck. You could say that in the comments all day. I don't care. That don't change my life. I still got millions of dollars in the bank.
Richest.
My wife still fine as hell. You see what I'm saying? My house
corniest
still
niggas in the world got the baddest bitches at home. Dead ass.
My backyard still bigger than the racetrack.
Websites your competitors don't want you to know. Part 2. All you do is go to this website, and it lets you find out exactly how.
My brother over here, he sleep. He want to be a couch
like these angles and these footage.
It's Monday, full time to get that money on.
You can actually see the person who was doing it. You can actually see the shooting. Now, I can't play that, that footage on YouTube because obviously, right, it goes against the guidelines. But also,
get your editing up, Flacco. Get your editing up, man. We're gonna check something out, bro. This shit getting a little bit boring. I ain't even gonna cap to y'all. But yeah, Flacco gotta get his editing up. You could post that shit on YouTube. Y'all just gotta learn about that editing shit, man. I really I do reactions. You feel me? I ain't about to put in too much work on the editing shit on the reaction, but yeah. If I want to goddamn put something through, man, yo, you gotta have them editing shits up, bro. Niggas read them guidelines, be like, oh, I would just do away the whole, man. These kids don't know how to improvise, bro. They know how to do everything on the internet except for learning about how to be real decent people in improvisation. They damn sure don't use motherfucking Google Dictionary. Let's see what the fuck going on. Kendrick, a gang member. The story is, man, what?
What's up, Snort?
I ain't watched Snort that dude in so long, bro.
Right now, we about to get into that. The story of Kendrick Lamar, deadly Paru gang ties. Niggas don't know nothing about Kendrick.
Man, look, we already know all about that shit, man. Look, why we gotta talk about, look, this is what I'm sick of. Past 5 years since, gotta be 2021. Around the end of, what the fuck is she doing on my YouTube? Shit, that wrong website, shout it, wrong way, boy. Wrong time period, bro. You ain't even supposed to be popping up on my algorithm in 2026, shout it, goddamn. Damn, boy, Sarah J, bro. She was bad in 06. You feel me? This is 26 now, bro. Like, what? Fuck out of here. Bro, if she's still doing corn, bro. We just might have a whole nother side of the spectrum to talk about as far as like, what the fuck people be in their head. Because like at what point do you retire? Or I'm gonna say this: at what point do you retire from the kind of content you put out? You did what I'm saying? Like when you supposed to pivot? You did like I mean, let's be for real. Past 5 years, Sarah J should have been on like somebody's OnlyFans making some money on it. And like now in 2026, you feel me? She's totally retired from the porn industry and she got her own little shit going on where she's capitalizing most of you feel what I'm saying? Like most, I don't know, man. I might just be putting too many expectations in too many people, but you know, you start off as, you know what I'm saying, a quarterback, you know what I'm saying, you end up a coach, then you end up being, you know, at least an investor, then you become a full-on owner. I don't know, like is that the way people think anymore? I don't know. And then when other people think like that, it's like people treat like let's be for real. Let's be for real. And I ain't really, man, fuck Drake. You dig what I'm saying? But let's talk about his execution. I would have did the same thing. Now the way, you know what I'm saying, I would have been using my bars. You feel me? I wouldn't need no smear campaigns and shit like that. But when you talking about shit like bots, you feel me? Hey, TZ say they need a yo, dead ass man, Shawty definitely need a corn 401k, boy. It's so going on, bro. Ain't no retirement fund with this porn shit, bro. You feel me? What the hell going on with them? But damn, I lost track of the bots with Drake, bro. I would have did the same thing. Everybody else doing it. You feel me? That's not a secret. Like, I mean, a little bit of background on me. Like, I was trying to become, you know, a producer, engineer / rapper. You know, that's like every hood nigga dream. Coming out of high school in '08, you know what I'm saying? I went to school at Full Sail University for recording arts and shit. So it's a lot of things that I learned, like, and it changed my perspective on a lot of this music shit. So when I look at things, I look at it from a business aspect rather than just like a cultural aspect at a certain degree. Like it's still, I say about 80% culture for me, but like 20%, I understand like the business side of it, the business moves, you know, why people do the things that they do, you know, in the public eye. Like the game just then, like he, you know what I'm saying, doing all that little goofy ass shit. Like, you know, I see through it. You feel me? But when you start like trying to brag, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm the best this and I'm that and that. Like, man, Soldier Boy got more shit to brag about than Drake. Let's be for real, because Soldier Boy shit is a lot more organic than Drake shit is. Like, let's be for real. How many times Soldier Boy fall off in his career and then bounce out of nowhere with a fucking another hit that took over the fucking youth and made him a whole nother million? You feel what I'm saying? Or X amount of millions. Like, we've seen Soldier Boy do that shit like 10 times in his career. You feel me? So it's different. You feel me? And when it's more organic, it's gonna look that way with the whole, so because you're not gonna be noticed until you got that hype going on. Motherfuckers just constantly looking at your ass and you ain't had no amazing shit going on for the past 5 years. I'm telling y'all right now, as somebody who else have a marketing background and a direct sales background, bro, that is marketing. That is not organic. And it's not wrong. It's not wrong. These companies gonna make sure they got an ROI on anything they put their hands on. Bro, the number one rule in business is what's in it for me. You feel what I'm saying? So they're gonna definitely hike shit up so they can get they payout. That's just what it is, bro. Shit, you give a dope, you know what I'm saying? You give a dope dealer a brick, trust and believe that nigga's gonna cut that brick and maximize his dollar off of that shit so he can pay you and still come back home with X amount of dollars so he can eat. You feel me? That's just what it is. But don't be out here getting niggas verses, running smear campaigns. You feel what I'm saying? Stealing niggas flows and shit. Like, now we going all the way back to why the Nas and Jigga beef was so fucking important. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, you can't say you a Nas fan moving like Drake Cause that'll be like, nigga, like during the whole ether shit, like you totally missed the mark. You feel me? It's like ether wasn't about, you know what I'm saying, who is better than who. No, Jay-Z was dead ass stealing that nigga shit. That nigga, it was almost like Jay-Z wanted to be Nas. Like, you fucking this nigga, bitch, doing all of this and that. Bro, I'm gonna keep it 100. OG always told me, bro. OG woman told me, bro, if a nigga got down, wanna fuck on every bitch you fuck with, 9 times out of 10, that nigga wanna fuck with you, bro. So watch out, dead ass, bro. And let's be for real, man. Like, that ain't hip hop. That ain't culture. It's not hate, it's observation. You feel me? And I hate to bring this shit back to Drake. I really do, bro. I'm getting tired of talking about this nigga too. And I'm pretty sure y'all tired of hearing about this nigga. But because he's the top man, that builds a topic of discussion. And because other things happen in hip hop, that's always gonna bring back the conversation of Drake, because it's important. We have to, these kids gotta know what the fuck this shit mean. You feel me? And I seen it like somewhere 2015, 2016, the shit became a trap where it's like niggas just come in this shit, just want to make the money in it, and boom. And somewhere in 2020, 2021, it became clout. So now it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come in and get the money I could get, and I'm gonna get that clout. And then shit, once it's over with, fuck it, I'm out. And it's like they just straight disrespecting the culture, bro. Like we let these goddamn hood rats into the house, and they ripping up the motherfucking couch. They tore up the goddamn rug, the table goddamn all fucked up and shit. And we are pissed. You did. Let me chill. I digress though. You feel me? I don't know if y'all saw another one of my videos, man. We got to be careful who the fuck we bring it into the culture. You feel me? Motherfuckers taking the ingredients, run off, smack a whole nother label on that bitch, and making money off of yo shit. Dead ass. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the Aunt Jemima shit. Let's talk about it. You feel me? Let's check out Cheyenne Bryant tries to prove her PhD and it backfires. Yo, how many times? Look, I don't even want to watch that. I think I saw a whole nother video on Shawty trying to prove. Look. Hey, show us that paperwork, man. It's like, even this how you know some shit be bootleg. Shit be bootleg when they got a whole bootleg way of proving it. It's like, bro, a real motherfucker with a doctorate, bro. First of all, bro, they treat shit totally different. It's just, you work your ass off to get to that fucking degree, bro. It's a certain level, it's a certain layer of skin that you build on yourself, bro. Like, let's be for real, bro. Like, Shawty too normal. Cheyenne Bryant too motherfucking normal. Too normal. You make it to be a doctor, you abnormal. You feel me? You're abnormal. And I'm not saying that as like, you know, because of that whole not like us shit going on. What I'm saying is you're extraordinary. You feel me? You're not even looking at the world the same way the average person is looking at it. You're not treating things the same way that everybody else is looking at it. So ain't no way you're going to get a reaction off of a motherfucker with a real doctorate's degree by saying you're not a real doctor. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. It's like calling a billionaire broke. And he just walk off on your ass. It's like, come on, let's be for real, man. But I fuck with River, man. We're going to see what the hell Shawty got to talk about, man. Let's go.
There's
man.
a lot of people with titles. Folks are getting.
I really ain't want to watch this shit, like, but I went on to it.
They sure which I
gotta see it through.
I only received mine because I have an academic doctorate that I said, hey.
Over a month ago, I came to you and apologized for platforming Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Not soon after that, I received an email, a cease and desist. Received this email on yesterday that Dr. Cheyenne Bryant has just received her PhD in theocentric psychology.
How many doctors have you given out total since May?
Only one.
So in the history of this school, which started
in May
8 weeks ago,
yes,
you've given out one degree, and that is to Cheyenne Bryant.
Don't give her any more attention. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, we don't know what type of doctor she is, but she's made millions of dollars. I think about her like I think about a veneer tech.
River TV. What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back again with another video. Cheyenne Bryant is going viral all over the internet. For y'all, bro. Just when we thought that all of her, doctor scandal and stuff had kind of like died down, Here she comes reviving it all over again. Okay, if you guys are unaware of what is going on and why she's going viral, she took place in the trend of the Netflix documentary in which she basically was putting on, you know, her doctorate robe, right? And talking about how people were jealous and haters and all of the above, and you know, wanting proof when she already is a doctor. All kind of foolishness that was going on, right? After said video hit social media or the internet, Jamal Bryant ended up exposing her all over again. People are saying that she got the robe from Amazon. It is a mess. So we're going to go ahead and dive into the entire conversation. And of course, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, and my opinion on this entire situation.
I'm not an influencer, right? I'm a doctor of psychology.
Now, though Cheyenne Bryant has always let it be known that she's not a you know, influencer, she's a doctor of psychology. She obviously, as we know, has been going viral on social media for the fact that she was on a Breakfast Club interview and she was asked about proof and basically was like, you know what, I'm a doctor, but technically there's no proof because the school shut down and the transcripts and all of the above.
But everything else, there's just no holding take for any of our records, just in general.
They are going to kill you online this week. They're going to say she has no records.
Following that conversation, she sat down and did another interview in which, you know, they basically were asking her the same questions and she doubled down that she didn't have to prove anything to anybody.
I've earned the title. I have multiple degrees and I'm not going to prove anything to anybody. My obedience is to God, not to people. And so as long as I'm in his will and I'm serving and I'm doing his, you know, his word, my sheep will know my voice, even the sheep in wolf clothing.
Now, prior to this push for proof and all of this kind of information, she had done a plethora of platforms. One of those platforms were for Pastor Jamal Bryant, in which, you know, they talked about relationships and her being single and all kinds of different conversations.
Prayer is more intimate than sex.
Did you not hear me say that was my foreplay? This man been praying and praying and praying over me. Listen, I literally had to call one of my prayer warriors. I said, I need y'all to pray my pheromones off. I said, it's been a year since I've done anything. I said, but boy, this man just been, I'm afraid he's going to pray my panties off.
Now, after it got back to Jamal Bryant, that basically, you know, her.
Come on, y'all, praying panties off. This man about to pray your panties off, shouted, man. Look, that mean your panties wanted to come off before the prayer, bro. I ain't hearing it, dog. I ain't hearing it.
Her doctorate degree was seemingly a farce. He ended up coming to social media to, you know, hold himself accountable for having somebody on his platform who he didn't research and was basically calling out her behaviors.
We have to be zealous, responsible, and protective of our spaces. The danger of Sister Cheyenne Bryant, not Doctor. Sister Cheyenne Bryant.
Now, he basically came to the internet with that information like over a month ago, right? And so now he ended up resurfacing back online, letting everybody know that he got a cease and desist from Cheyenne Bryant and that, you know, somebody was coming forth with, you know, proof of her doctorate.
I shouldn't even have to do this. It's ridiculous. Over a month ago, I came to you and apologized for platforming Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Not soon after that, I received an email, a cease and desist, not to mention her name or to speak to the controversy.
Now, this is very interesting, okay? Because as much as Cheyenne Bryant claims to not have a problem with, you know, people, you know, talking about her or not have a problem with the things that are being said, you know, clearly that's a very different tune if you're sending a cease and desist letter.
I scanned down to the bottom, and it was not from a lawyer, not from an attorney, not anybody who was barred. It was from Cheyenne Bryant herself.
Now, most of the time, these letters are sent by legal personnel, hence why he was like, you know, it wasn't sent by a lawyer or a judge or anything like that. It was just sent by her herself. And, you know, so it's interesting that she ended up going that route. And it's also very interesting that he is, you know, kind of exposing that, because I think the whole point of a cease and desist is like, hey, stop doing this or else. And he chose the or else route.
Received this email on yesterday from Dr. Jaquel Pitts, who is serving as the president of Indiana Southwest Christian University, who said to me that Dr. Cheyenne Bryant has just received her PhD in theocentric psychology.
So here we can see that the email says, my name is President Jaquel Pitts. I am the president of Indiana Southwest Christian University. I am pleased to announce that the university that I am currently the president of recently conferred Cheyenne Bryant a earned doctorate degree in theocentric psychology. I want to be transparent that this is not an honorary degree. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant also was provided transcripts. Due to FERPA regulations, I will not be providing a copy of her transcripts, as you have to contact Dr. Bryant for a copy of that. So I also Googled, and it says theocentric psychology is a non-clinical spiritual framework focusing on God consciousness, personal enhancement, and mystical awakening rather than the treatment of mental illness. So basically, theocentric psychology is like a spiritual advisor, if you will, right? A life coach. And we have to remember that even if that is the case in this situation, that she is now, somebody that has their doctorate in theocentric psychology, we cannot forget that in the past, she was operating as a therapist, as a psychology expert, and was claiming that she was a doctor of psychology prior to getting this earned degree the other day.
Went on to get my doctorate in counseling psychology. So
What I
I've
tell
been in
y'all?
private practice as a doctor of
Bootleg.
psychology for 17
Bootleg
years.
as
There's a
hell.
lot of people with titles. Folks are getting honorary doctorates like candy at a candy store now.
Yes, they sure
Which I am against. I only received mine because I have an academic doctorate that I said, hey, no problem. I will go into an honorary doctorate. I had a doctorate title before I ever had honorary doctorate. Ran into 6 degrees, 3 doctorates, a master's degree. So I started off as a marriage, family, child therapist about 18 years ago. Before I obtained my doctorate degree in counseling psychology. Once I became a doctor of psychology, I transitioned from a therapist to a psychology expert in private practice.
Now, okay, that same person has been doing interviews now. He has come forth and has been doing interviews and talking about how basically, he felt bad after he heard her story on the Breakfast Club of how the school, lost the transcripts and all that kind of stuff.
She must have went to school in New Orleans
Get my official
before
transcripts.
Hurricane
And
Katrina
I went to
hit.
contact the school. I need my transcripts. I need my entire thing. And there was no school. I go, look, there is a third party that has the records. Where I contact the third party. That third party only holds records for 2 years.
Even though, keep in mind that a student who attended the school as well as the school itself said that there is, active transcripts all over that nobody has a problem accessing, okay? Even though the school shut down, the transcripts still are there and prevalent. This person has been doing interviews now and basically, talked about how he was able to go ahead and give her
She
her
really
earned
thought she was
doctorate.
going to get away with that shit.
Dr. Bryant's
She
narrative
definitely gotta
about
walk
the
away
school
from
not being
this one.
registered, it was just started in May of
She
2026.
definitely got to
So
get
it's not
up
going
out
to
of
have any type of standing online.
And this the thing, man. I said in another video, man. That pull-out game, bro, it got to be strong even outside of sex. Like, and that goes for, men and women. You know what I'm saying? Or, because, it's 2026, man. I got to say it. But, come on, man. Y'all got to know when to pull out. All right, the jig is up, bro. Like, look, the more I stick to this story, bro, the more stupid I look. And it's like, at what point do we tell ourselves anymore, like, yo, this ain't the way? Like, I remember, like, my parents, bro, growing up, bro, they used to always, like, I narrow it down to my dad. You feel me? Back when my mom and my dad, they first got a divorce. Yeah, I know that's rare. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had both parents until I was about 8 years old. They got a divorce. Yeah, that's rare. That's rare. I know. But when he used to drop us off, whenever we used to spend time with him and whatever, when he'll drop us off, come in and say, hey, to my mom be in her room. I know this shit was different. It's like, he'll knock on the door first and be like, you decent? You feel what I'm saying? And she was like, yeah, give me a minute. You feel me? These days, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers just walk in your room. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just be dressed any old kind of way. You know what I'm saying? There's just no decorum in the world anymore. It's like, at what point do we look in the mirror and have expectations on how we want to be viewed when we're outside? You dig what I'm saying? Like, nowadays, like, everybody, they got the whole keeping it real thing so fucked up and wrong. Like, it's just, even their mistakes, instead of fighting against their flaws, changing their ways, making themselves better, they're almost trying to be like, oh, well, this is just me, so you gotta accept it. It's like, what? Fuck no. You did? So it's I don't know. I'm getting totally off topic, but I feel like people should care more about how they carry themselves and how they want people to view them. She's so caught up in wanting people to look at her as a doctor instead of taking the steps to actually become a doctor and using all of that as motivation. She rather just stick to the lie that she got going on and hoping that eventually people will believe it. And that's sad. That's a sad life to live.
Fine. It was just established in May of 2026.
How many doctors have you given out total since May?
Only one.
So in the history of this school, which started
in May
8 weeks ago,
yes,
you've given out one degree, and that is to Cheyenne Bryant. So if you've only been open for 8 or 9 weeks, how have you been able to do an earned doctorate? I mean, I understand an honorary doctorate because that's based on life contributions, social contributions, status, etc. But an earned doctorate is usually done through coursework. You can do coursework in 2 months.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with what's required of an earned doctorate. It usually takes 4 to 6 years.
Yeah.
But as a private Christian university, we actually reserve the right to waive traditional policies and procedures. So how we conducted that particular decision was we initiated a process called prior learning assessment and credit for prior learning. And what that is that's an assessment on one's previous work in the field of psychology or theocentric psychology. And that is a process where we grant credits based on their vocational experience.
In other words, they adopted, testing out. Like, all right, so like, anybody in the chat that been to college, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, you have this option to test out of a class. Like, so, you might test it, and if you pass the test, you might not have to take that core class or whatever. I don't know if they still do that, but that's for academia. You feel me? Like, bro, I don't even think this shit is a real school, bro. I think this is some religious shit. Like, I think this is a religious school. Like, basically, they giving her a doctorate in religion, I think. I don't know what the fuck they call this shit now. Where are her friends and family to talk sense into her? Oh, she probably cut them off. I ain't even gonna hold you. A woman this hard-headed, bro, y'all gotta understand, like, a person, because this is not sexist at all, but a person this hard-headed, bro, they've cut off everybody in their life that actually does give a fuck about them. And they've gaslit them. It was defensive about every type of critical statement, all of that. Like, they pushed them all out. So yeah, she ain't got no friends no more. This level of stupidity that it is, bro. It is.
Their career background. There was also a forensic analysis conducted on the therapy sessions and life coaching sessions conducted by Cheyenne Bryant, and she has approximately 20 or more publicly available. And we made the assessment based on her prior learning and her work in the field of psychology to provide her with this Doctor of Psychology and Theocentric Psychology degree.
I don't know if because she now has this earned.
I got a screenshot Mark Lamont's face on that one, bro. I got to mean that shit, y'all.
Which I don't know if she needed any more of that, if we're being honest.
Listen, I don't give a what your narrative is. I would like for you to recreate it, double down on it, and run it. Because I don't give a fuck about it.
But I don't know if it kind of...
Wow, people. She has a doctorate. And she couldn't use any other words than I don't give a fuck. She could have said so much. It's like, bro, the options, the words. What? Come on, bro. You got a doctorate. Hey, the only thing you could come up with as a reply on national TV is, I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. Yo, catty ass. Come on, man. Let's get back to it.
Like, gave her like this inflation because now she technically has an earned doctorate in psychology or whatever the case is, right? Technically or allegedly, or I don't even know what to say.
A woman like that, a person like that, I gotta stop saying that, bro. That's that fucking old head shit, bro. I be kicking it with my granddaddy too long, bro. But a person like that, bro, I wouldn't even want them to even be my psychiatrist. You feel me? It's like, come on, bro. Like, how you this Delulu and you're trying to get a psychiatrist? Man, come on, bro. Come on, man. Remember, she praying for her drawers to fall. Oh, man. Hey, look, man, we already know She ain't gotta pray for that one. Look, I could come up to it with some rinky dink ass goddamn sheet of paper, be like, hey, shawty, hey, what's poppin'? Straight up. It's crazy out here, y'all. It's crazy.
But when she posted this video doing that TikTok trend, a lot of people were like, oh, that robe actually looks familiar. The same robe that she have on in this picture, people found on Amazon.
Super crazy.
As you can see here, this is the exact same robe that she has on in the image. It comes with the tassel. It comes with, you know, all the stuff that goes over your shoulders as well. And
it look like Amazon. Should I be petty, y'all? Look, hey, let me get petties in the chat. If y'all want me to be petty right now, put petty in the chat. Tell me right now, be petty. Put petty in the chat. Let's see it. Let's see it, man. Put petty in the chat. Y'all know what I'm about to do. Y'all know what I'm about to do. Hey, man, look. Hey, fuck it. We gonna be petty, man. We gonna be petty. We about to be petty. I spelled graduation. Oh! Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch, y'all? Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that and they got it on sale, bro. They got it on sale. It's 105 right now, Shawty. Boy. Ain't that about a bitch, man. All right, look, my son just woke up, so, you know, y'all might hear a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, badassery, you dig? Just bear with me a little bit. I might put him in the stream. I don't know. Y'all might see how much my kid look like me. Yeah, boy, that nigga right there, man. Yes, he found it. What up, little man? He found it. He found it for 105, bro. For 105. Oh, wait. Hold on, let me put this up. For 105. Come on. There you go. Say hey to the camera, man. He all confused, y'all. He mad confused. Say hey to the camera. You wanna play? Come on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Oh man. Yeah, he found it, man. Shawty got down. Shawty made sure we believe that lie, didn't it?
Listed for the price of 120 smackaroos. What gets me, okay, in all of this is
nah, for real, bro.
When
Homie,
people
like, what
kept
the fuck?
talking about the Cheyenne Bryant situation of her not being a doctor,
he like, what
which
the
is
hell
a very
going
serious
on?
situation,
Thank
right?
you,
It's a
thank
very
you.
important conversation to
Thank you.
be
He
had
can't
for a
join this
multitude
one.
of reasons,
he got
right?
like he just
But
woke
when
up, so
people
I
are
ain't
talking
gonna
about
hold
it,
y'all.
people like Amanda Seales came.
Boy, my kid, boy, he got one of those attitudes, man. He had just turned 1 in April, so yeah, he at that age, like, he got one of those attitudes, man. I ain't even gonna cap to y'all. I'll probably step off for a hot second, because once he give me that, he gonna come to that door, and he gonna hang out at that cage and give me that look. And I already gonna know what time it is, so I might have to break off for a second just to make him a little bottle. And woo woo, but yeah, that's my little man right there. That's my youngest. That's my youngest right there.
came forth and was like, why is it bothering y'all? Like, why is it, why do y'all care? What does it matter to you if she's a doctor or not?
Why are you all so obsessed about Cheyenne Bryant? I'm beginning to think that this is a bot thing.
Yo, I forgot her name, but I remember her. But why is she always on the wrong side of history when it comes to this shit, yo? She is always on the wrong side of history. Hey, somebody let me know her name real quick. What's her name? What is her name? We got to know these things, y'all. Word, yeah, I gotta handle that. Definitely gotta handle that. You know, these days, boy, you miss one diaper change, boy. You a deadbeat dad, boy. Okay. Let me chill, bro. Let me chill.
Why are you so obsessed about this? Like, okay, she lied.
Then here she comes, purposely pushing the narrative. It's something that she likes. She likes when people are talking about this. She likes, the conversation surrounding this. She plays into it, right? She pushes it for people to talk about it, for it to go viral, to have the conversations for whatever reason, right?
She definitely getting a check off of this shit.
Now, in her post on Instagram, she ended up turning the comments off, right? Then she had a follow-up.
Hey, they turn off their comments. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. You feel me? It's false narrative time. You feel me? They turn off their comments. That's with anybody, bro. They turn off their comments. It's false narrative time, bro. They blocking off any type of chance that anybody could ever jump in the comments and contradict anything that they're saying. They're passing off false narratives when they do shit like that.
Post that said that she got a lifetime achievement award where she was pictured, doing her.
Yeah, shawty like early 2000s, black sitcom actress. She from back in the day. Like last time I saw her, I had to been like 12, 13. Last time I saw her on TV. Like swear
or whatever the case is. And in the comment section, a lot of people noticed that she turned off the comments.
Yo,
right?
she
So you have
damn
the first
sure
comment that
was.
says she turned them comments off.
She
quick.
damn sure
we
was a
the
VJ.
Amazon purchase.
Yo, I really wasn't big on MTV like that back then. I was watching BET, of course, typical black dude. Before all of that extra shit, but damn, that's crazy. I seen her a few times. So I think she was on that joint with LL Cool J too. That In the House. I want to say she was in the house. I don't remember. I want to say she was in the house. I didn't really know who she was before this. I saw a few bird clips of her. I didn't know she had this level of bird skills. Oh boy, yo, me neither. I ain't even gonna hold you. The last time I saw her, I didn't know she was a bird. Hold on, cause it sounded like somebody just. Boy, hold on. Hey man, that better not be nobody's head. All right, cool. Yeah, keep it up there. You think? You good, man? Boy, these kids, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? If it wasn't for us, boy, these niggas be accidentally killing themselves out here, y'all. Yo. Hey, man. Swear to God, man. That boy,
Crying laughing.
he a handful.
To which Cheyenne Bryant responded and said, "Now get a degree so you can order one." Crying laughing face. Next comment says, the old saying, no such thing as bad publicity, but in this case, letting it die would have been ideal. She liked that comment. Next comment says, had to turn them comments off quick, crying laughing face. She responded and said, the comment section was my favorite part of the post, crying laughing face. We only posted it for the comments and engagement. You guys did exactly what I wanted you to do and quick. You definitely understood the assignment, crying laughing.
Yo, this is 100% cope. I'm not gonna hold y'all, bro. Shawty is coping like a motherfucker. Like this. These are all along the lines of coping. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Like, this is the most dismissive bullshit. Like, first of all, bro, look, I'm a nigga that really don't give a fuck. Like, and I'm telling you, it's like an on and off switch, bro. Like, yo, once I like see some bullshit, I check out. Like, you ain't even look, just to pile a little bit more onto it, yo. I'm a Gemini. You feel me? So look, you want to talk about checking out, bro? I wrote the book on checking out of a conversation in the middle of the conversation, but they get dead ass, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, they did exactly what I thought. Yeah, girl. They fuck out of it. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Oh, it's that time, man. All right, I got you, dog. I got you. But yeah, man, shawty coping. Let me run the rest of this video for y'all real quick, and I'll be right back.
Laughing face, great job. No more comments are needed. Thank you, crying laughing face, and prayer hands. So she lives for this, right? So for all the people who like have come to her defense, for all the people who don't understand, it's her that's dragging it, right? She noticed that it gives her some kind of attention or whatever the case is, which is strange for me. It's strange that you who are doing it for the love of people, you who are doing it to change lives and to do all these things, that you don't mind, people calling you out or you doing certain things like the Amazon, outfit or whatever the case is. Like, you're doing that, but it's not necessarily pushing the needle forward from what people are saying. It's kind of like keeping that negative highlight attached to your name.
That even if I had none of these 6 degrees that I have, none, I would still think and be shaped the way that I am. I would still change lives the way that I do. I would still feel the same way about broken homes and broken families. I would still stand on the mountaintop and advocate for the Black community. I would still be president of the biggest civil rights organization, NAACP, for Los Angeles and PG Wilmington and Palos Verdes for 12 years.
Now, I don't know if it's because based off of all the backlash, she has to be creative in her approach to gain engagement or attention based off of, people not wanting to work with her again, or based off of, the negative things that were going on. I'm not really sure, but it's absolutely absurd.
Don't give her any more attention. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, we don't know what type of doctor she is, but she's made millions of dollars. I think about her like I think about a veneer tech, somebody who's putting on braces and or veneers in a basement and have not went to dental school. That's why, a lot of Black doctors have a problem with it, because we went to school for a very long time and they make us look bad. Listen, if she is a doctor, more power to her. If she ain't, she need to stop lying.
You can simply show your credential. And nobody's saying that you have to show it. But if this is a point of tension, then just say, show your...
It died down, and then she brought it back up by getting on the Instagram or the YouTube or whatever, and with a cap and gown, and then people pulled it up. The internet is undefeated. They pulled it up on Amazon, showed the same thing. And if she got a degree, show it. Everybody know where all their stuff at. Where my stuff at? Right here. Look.
If I'm gonna be honest, I think that a lot of people are kind of over it, right? They're over the conversation. They're over, like, it already happened. We know what it is. We know how to move forward. It is what it is. And that's it, right? Like, a lot of people are kind of done with it. But the fact that she is like, purposefully like reviving the conversation and trying to make it into something else and finding it so humorous and all that kind of stuff is, I think, exactly why the people who are in these fields and who have their doctorate don't find the humor in it. Like, I think that's why, and that's why the whole conversation started in the first place.
I want to state something really important. Ethics codes exist to protect you from exploitation and boundary violation and providers practicing outside of their competence. When someone celebrates being free from ethical oversight, I want you to think of that as a red flag, a flashing one.
A lot of people who are actually working in this space are like, how could we be joking about this?
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
Baby, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
And that's where, and you're standing by that.
Standing by it. Yeah,
right.
Because I earned it.
I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.
River TV.
Yeah, man, I'm back, man. Shit, I'm back. Yeah, working a tight ship, but hell yeah, bro. Shawty, man, she embarrassing herself even more and more and more behind this shit. Like, yo, you gotta say, hey, my boy Koala on the timeline, boy. Yes, sir, bro. Where is Koala, bro? He's supposed to be live right now. Oh, Koala be live right now. What's going on? It got his live joint up, but his joint's not showing. I seen this one. Damn. They saying they trying to take down Poetic Jala. What the fuck he do? You feel me? Like, I mean, look, I guess I gotta draw the line. I guess I gotta draw the line. I'm cool as a fan. What? Damn. Damn, couch potato. That how you feel, bruh? That how you feel? Shit. Hey man, look. I ain't out here goddamn selling no professionalism, bro. Look, I tell you the three things I do. You feel me? I work in a warehouse. I own a couple of little service businesses and shit. But outside of that, bro, like journalist and a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, 100% YouTuber. Look, I ain't even about to fake the funk to y'all. I'm just doing what I enjoy doing. I definitely got a voice. I got a real opinion on a lot of shit, and it's a lot of things that don't get covered, a lot of viewpoints that really don't get talked about, a lot of things, a lot of aspects. Like we could talk about all day what should and shouldn't be pushed in hip hop. You feel me? But it ain't enough motherfuckers talking about how that shit really can affect our kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I struck a real question to my Facebook not too long ago, where it's like we need to start talking about our kids killing each other now, bro. I hate how this shit sound, bro. I mean, I'm pushing 40. My oldest son be 14 this year. You did? It's just real shit. Uh, I jumped off the porch at 12, 13 years old. You feel what I'm saying? And it's a blessing. It's so much of a blessing that my kids ain't doing none of the things I was doing at their age. You feel me? But at the same time, like kids got friends, kids got peers, kids got classmates, kids got busmates. You know what I'm saying? Kids got motherfuckers they walk past every single day, and it ain't just us out here no more, bro. It's our kids out here now. You feel what I'm saying? It's definitely our kids out here. Like our kids out here killing each other, bro. It ain't our little cousins and little brothers no more. You did what I'm saying? So at what point do we really start talking about how this shit really do affect the black community? You feel me? And for starters, yeah, bro, like niggas like Drake. And nah, fuck all of that. I ain't even gonna say all of that. I ain't even gonna say all of that. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky with y'all, bro. I'm gonna keep it real parental with y'all, bro. It's up to us to make sure these kids know that this shit is just entertainment. You feel me? Like this ain't how life works. This ain't what life is. You feel me? And we definitely gotta instill that discernment inside of them. You know what I'm saying? Cause we can't, bro. Even if it was good hip hoppers in the game, we can't let hip hop raise our kids. Period. We damn sure can't let the culture raise our kids. At least the culture of what it is now. You feel me? What it's warped into the past 10 years. We can't let this shit raise our children, man. You feel me? And it's crazy. 5 years ago, before all the funny business shit, my son told me his favorite rapper was NLE Chopper. That shit fucked me up. I was like, word? Like, that's who you wanna, you know what I'm saying? I asked that nigga that same question the other day. They was just up here because they stay down in South Georgia. They was just up here for the week. Asked him the same question. He said, you still like NLE Chopper? He looked at me, he said, no. He said, boy, you was right. He said, you was right. Straight up. And it's crazy. These kids remember conversations from 5 years ago. They remember the things that's going on out here in the world, bro. And you gotta treat them as such. You gotta treat these kids like they got sense. You gotta treat these kids like they do know better. And I don't mean by like, you know, as far as discipline. No, like when you talking to these kids, man, talk to them like regular people. They looking in, right? You could remember how you looked at the world when you was their age, and it wasn't the way of a child. You were just you just so happened to be a child, but the way you was looking at the world, you was looking at the world for what it was. You feel me? It was just things that you didn't learn up till this point until you got here. But as a kid, bro, you still looking at the world in the same eyes that you looking at the world now. You feel me? And we definitely gotta do something. We gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? And me, I'm gonna be all the way 100 as a black man. Me being the father to my sons is not enough. Dead ass. Me being a father to my kids alone is not enough, bro. We gotta rebuild that village. You feel me? We definitely gotta rebuild that village. You feel me? My son at that age where life is very dangerous for him. You know what I'm saying? Any of the niggas that's around him that come to kick it with him, you feel me? Shit, they my responsibility too. And I'm pretty sure that their parents get a very comforting feeling just knowing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what the fuck it is. But just like every video, I'm gonna let y'all know, man. Be careful how y'all treat people out here. You never know what the fuck folks going through, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta tell y'all, get down in the comments. You feel me? But I'm gonna see y'all on another one, man. Let me know how y'all feel. I ain't always right, but I'm always real. And woo woo woo.